Thank you.
All right. We're live. We're recording. Everything's running. Hey, welcome back, guys. Cheer. Clap.
Woo!
Sub hype. Thanks, Laura. Hey, what happened last week, guys? Nose goes.
Things. We didn't.
Thanks for the sub, Laura.
Nope, Marcus.
Oh. It's all Jay. Couldn't see if he had it or not.
He's silent.
We
he's
put
not
out a
talking.
fire. Wait. We helped put out a fire.
Yes.
We didn't kill a kid.
You didn't kill a
Boss.
kid.
We killed some other people, though, who did start the fire.
You did. There was a group of 4.
Yeah, that's about all I got.
Somebody want to help this chimp?
Yeah, I'll help. Okay. So we finish up talking to Trey, the little kid with the monstrous powers that can huck people.
Yeah.
Yeet people.
Yeah, it's a free action.
We went back to sleep in the inn, and we were interrupted by the inn being on fire. So the Hanover twins. I don't remember who busted the door down. I think Sunshine got some people to do it for him, and then the Hanover twins went out the front door while everyone else saved the old ladies in the back of the inn.
They were very nice. They were very good boys.
They annihilated a wall and saved the old ladies.
And
Unfortunately,
yeeted a
as the
bed.
Hanover, what?
And yeeted a bed.
Yes, they did. They turned a bed into a Murphy bed. And unfortunately, the Hanover twins were greeted by the 4 adventuring douchebags that had started the fire and attacked us. I guess it wasn't really unfortunate for us. It was quite unfortunate for the adventuring douchebags who they all died except for one who
Probably died.
we got him to surrender. Yeah. We were trying to put the fire out and helping the wounded people when Trey and his mom showed up. We convinced Trey to not murder us. He did yeet the hell out of the surviving member of the 4, though. And we came up with a plan to... we decided that we were not going to kill him. That was not in anybody's wheelhouse. And we decided we were going to we're going to try to convince him to give us because the sheath is what we want. The sheath on his back is the magic item. So we're trying to convince him to give that to us. And I believe that's pretty much where we did it. We decided to wait a day because we were all really super tired from being woken up. We were all very grumpy. So we decided to wait a day and just helped out the people around the town.
They were afraid of a child and needed to not have exhaustion points. Let me go ahead and clarify that.
We were afraid of a child that has the ability to instantly kill us. Yes. How dare we?
We didn't want disadvantage on everything we did.
We did
every fucking skill check.
We did come to the we don't actually know if this is true, but we think that his ability is based off of metal. So he can only yeet people if they have metal on them. So we think we're going to, or the plan is to take all our metal off and talk to him.
Okay.
Did I forget anything?
His mom is a drunk. And
Oh yes, she was not nice.
Yeah, she was the one who was sort of judge, jury. Not quite. Seemed like more so than the kid.
And there was further evidence that the women of the town, for various reasons, well, kind of specific reasons, do not all particularly miss the men in the town.
All right.
And they're not horrible creatures that have murdered the women and are wearing their skin as a suit. I'm sorry. Anyway,
But overall, the biggest
Fine, Jay. I'll change the
surprise-
fucking color of the GM border. I thought it was good, you son of a bitch.
my socks over there.
the biggest surprise to me last week was that the brigands who set fire to the inn didn't even use the Billy Joel defense. I will see myself out.
There you go, bud.
Please
Pink.
do.
That's what you get.
Ooh, that looks much worse.
I know. He was complaining about the red on red, so I changed it to pink.
That is not pink, but okay, yeah, no.
I don't. It was quick pink.
Yes,
The-
that is clearly magenta.
Shut the. I fucking hate you. Shut the fuck up.
All right, so we're all rested up. We're all ready to roll. I'm assuming everybody's wearing armor, took our armor off, and we're just wearing clothes. Is that right?
What about
Yes,
weapons?
you'll need to update that in your equipment
Well-
in case there is a fight.
Well, you can just say that you have whatever AC plus Dex.
For
I
those
have-
of us who don't know what that is off the top of our head, I suggest
Fair
honey
enough.
things.
It's very easy to do.
That includes weapons.
I was going
Troll.
to say I am going to actually keep a dagger on me because we're going to try and trade him for the dagger.
I need to open up my character sheet.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Trolling my co-GM might be my new favorite thing on Sunday, by the way. But,
Trolling him or rolling him? I was like, what?
trolling. All right. So, we need to pull up.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go ahead and pull up just. That's fine. Just do.
Where are we leaving all our shit? We're leaving it with Steve. Duh. Steve's protecting it.
Steve's guarding our stuff.
Steve's guarding your stuff.
He seems very trustworthy, by which I mean he seems like he would never have the thought to run off with all of our stuff.
You're
Steve,
mean.
don't eat any of our armor, please.
Oh god, he's already chewing on a shield.
He's not that dumb. He's pretty dumb, but he ain't that dumb.
I just like
He's
imagine-
not here. He's that dumb.
It's fair.
He just like he tries to start putting it on his chest like, how do we wear this?
He's like, oh, I could wear armor. That's an idea.
Okay, here we
I don't
go.
think he wears armor.
He's a barbarian.
No.
He does not. Okay. You are getting close to the cottage hut.
I think I should stay either in the middle or a little bit towards the back since the kid already doesn't like me very much.
I will head up with Sunshine. I figure we'll probably be in the front because he knows us the best.
Yep.
I'll be in the back.
Okay.
What approximately what time of day is it, Mike?
I'm sure it's early in the morning. You guys spent the entire day yesterday helping to clean up and
Let's not go super early though,
okay.
Don't
because
want
his mom is probably hungover. So Give her a little bit of a
8 a.m.
All right.
8 or 9, somewhere in there.
Sure. You're heading over there. Perception, everybody. Are you sneaking up? Are you?
No, I think we just walk up. Or I would, anyway. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't
Yeah.
speak for everybody.
What do the rest of you want to do?
I'm walking up with him. Just
I'll walk it up.
Despite the fact that I am no longer at disadvantage, I do not sneak.
13.
perception 7.
17.
As a general rule.
13, 7, 17. Tiddly?
13.
13, thank you. And Adidas? Perception?
17.
So 2 17s, a 7, and 2 13s? How the fuck do we do this all
I
the
got
time?
15, but it
Okay.
probably doesn't matter.
Okay. So, Guy, I guess you're standing behind Sunshine. The
Just playing my flute. Just
rocking,
beautiful morning.
rocking some hot jams.
It looks more like a clarinet, but
Everybody else can see as you're approaching the cottage. There's the cooking fire is going, and it's off to the side here, over by the pig.
The pig pen.
Pen. Thank you. I'm an idiot. The God. Phil and I had like a lot of sake. Okay. Yes, the pig pen off to the side. There's a fire going. There is a large pot over the top, and something is definitely inside of it. Smells pretty good from the 217s, 15. You do not see Alonda anywhere. You do see Trey, however. The front door to the cottage is open, and you can see him rummaging around inside in the something. He looks like he's cutting up vegetables. As you get closer, he walks out with the vegetables and dumps them into whatever the hell the pot is.
I'd put my hand on Guy's shoulder and say, "All right, good luck. Let's do this."
Huh?
And
Oh,
can I use guidance on myself, by the way?
I don't think so. I think it says another player.
It says
Yeah,
touch
this was
one
highly
willing-
debated. What does
What?
it say?
It says you touch one willing creature.
Yeah, this was like mega debated on Critical Role, and I can't remember what they landed on. But I don't know. It's up to.
I would assume that you can do. Is there a spell limit on it?
No, it's a cantrip.
Okay, so no. I would say no. If there's a spell limit on it, then yeah, for sure. But
Okay, I didn't know how bullshit that would be, so that's why I chose to cast it.
Or
on
you can, you know what? Here's an adaptation to the rule. You can use it as a first level spell and do it on yourself.
Okay, I will probably not do that ever. So okay.
Lucky for you, brother. Your sister's also a cleric.
But
She'll clap you on the shoulder and say, "Talk good, bro." And your guy.
You're gonna be nice to her? Wait, no, this is out of character. This doesn't make any sense. You're gonna be nice to your brother for the first time in the entire campaign?
Look. I don't have to be nice to him, but I do have to keep him alive.
Fair.
So.
All right.
I'm nice enough for both of us. That's fine.
Okay. So approaching, he is stirring the pot, and he's walked over to the pig pen, and he's pouring a bucket of water into a trough. What are you doing? We walk up to
Kind
him.
of want to see him eat a pig. Sorry.
That'll happen when pigs fly.
We are not tying the pigs together.
No, really? Nobody even heard that?
Yep, pigs fly.
That'll happen when pigs fly. God damn it, I get credit for that. The
It's not Mr. Oinkers. Mr. Oinkers could never be replaced.
Hey Trey, what's going on?
he looks a little surprised to see you. Hey, my mom's sleeping, so shh.
Oh, okay. Well, we were just wanting to see how everything was going over here. Saw how that thing you did yesterday. That was pretty cool.
You
Hey,
notice
really-
now. I should say now that he doesn't have the thing on him.
Okay. Can I roll perception to see if I can see it like in the yard anywhere?
Yeah.
Be 21, I believe.
Yeah, it's just sitting by the
Yeah.
front door. With the stick in his stick sitting inside of it still.
Okay. I try and gesture to Sunshine, sort of like with like a head nod or like just slightly like, "Hey, it's over there." To
roll
Sunshine.
insight to get that? Mike?
Sure, yeah. Roll perform,
Um,
guy.
Perform?
Yeah.
Perform not sleight of hand?
No.
boy, it's fine.
Perform.
25.
Trying to non-verbally communicate.
I make my eyebrows just and somehow point
They
directly.
turned into arrows.
Yes. Sunshine, what was your...
Pretty high too. 24.
Okay, yes. You know exactly what he's talking about. You've had a whole conversation via eyebrows. The...
I haven't said anything to Trey yet, so I'm gonna hang back just a little bit, and I'm going to go to Tidley and quickly whisper to him. Just whisper, "It's the sheath on the porch."
Okay.
I try and keep talking to Trey and just like, we were just coming by to see how everything was going, and we saw you do that stuff yesterday, and we saw that the fire was a big thing that in the town. We wanted to make sure you are all right with that going on.
Oh,
And while he's talking to him, I'll walk over to the pigsty, and like kind of so I'm like on the opposite side of Trey, so he's looking away from the house to talk to me. If that makes sense, Mike.
okay, yeah. The opposite side of the pigsty? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's house, Trey, me,
Okay.
so
yeah.
that he's looking
So
towards me.
Yeah, Siri, the exterior of the yard. Like, here, right here. If you can see it on stream.
Yeah, I'm just kind of leaning on the pigsty, and I'm like, so how long have you? No, Morgan, you do not get our pig. How long have you guys had these pigs?
Well, the two little ones there are just born a little bit ago, and that's their mom. We bred them with the lady down the road, so not too long.
Do they have names?
Mom says it's dumb to name things you're gonna eat.
As an aside, this is Morgan speaking. we always named our 4-H steers that we ate, and they were delicious when we ate them.
Sadistic fuck.
So this conversation really isn't important, Mike. I'm just kind of trying to distract.
Yeah. So while that's happening, I go to the opposite side to try and get over to the house. Grab
Okay,
the
you gonna
sheet.
roll stealth?
Yep. Let me get into my sheet. Oh,
As he rolls a 1 and falls into the cooking fire.
Oh shit! Lost it. Oh, rolled it off my table. That is a
Mr. Oinkers
22.
22.
probably would not have been eaten.
Okay. That wasn't a natural 20, was it?
No, it was a 17 plus 5.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't appear to notice you. He's pretty excitedly talking about the pigs. He's been he's very he doesn't like the idea of eating the babies.
Me neither.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna. Was that just to get up to it, or is that for me grabbing it completely?
I can let you grab it.
Okay. No, I kind of tuck it in behind the back of my pants, into my back of my pants,
Okay.
my waist.
Stick.
Hmm?
Leave the stick. Take the sheath. Sheath.
I said I
leave.
was grabbing the sheath.
I for non-metagaming purposes, I would have explained that it is the sheath we're going for.
Yeah.
So, Marcus, I leave that up to whether or not you think your character would bother leaving the stick or not.
Based on what you would have told me, I would have grabbed the sheath. Probably would not have grabbed anything out of it.
Yeah,
If
he
there
would
was
have just
anything in it.
he would still have the stick in it probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're are you heading back towards the group, Tiddly, or are you leaving?
Yeah, I'll let's see, we'll get the map real quick. How tall is that fence around the front?
It's just a walking fence, so it'd be like waist height on the average
Or are
person.
you just gesticulating, or are you muted?
No, I was just making the faces of like, go.
So then I'm gonna,
I didn't know if that was pantomiming or if you were
Hey.
muted.
you know, you're an all-star. Yep, so I'm gonna try and use stealth again or whatever I have to do to sneak around past the pumpkin patch.
Okay.
Head back towards where we were staying.
Okay. Roll
Do I need
stealth
to roll
again.
again.
Yes, please.
Okay.
You're just ghosting out of here.
Fuck this
That's
shit,
So
I'm out.
freaking smart though.
Fuck
Yeah.
this shit, I'm out.
So the other pickle
It's a
they gave,
10.
the other cucumber they gave us was not great. So this is pickled zucchini.
Yummy. Thank you.
Yep, but it's basically the same meal we just had, just add rice instead.
I'm in. All right. So what was it?
10?
So these pigs.
As he rounds the pumpkin patch and starts getting caught in some vines for no apparent reason, and Sunshine talks louder and louder.
Oh, I'm sorry, Trey. We were trying to keep it down for your mom. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Honestly, it's pretty hard to wake her up anyway.
Yeah, we saw that.
Hey, do you guys want some soup? Soup?
I
How far away
would
is
love
this?
some, but we just ate breakfast.
Oh, okay.
That smells delicious.
Thanks.
Seeing these pigs are so young, we might need to come back and we might end up buying one of these pigs off you once they're a little bit bigger. If that's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good to sell them, I think.
Okay, well, we smelled them from a ways away, so we thought we might come investigate because yeah, nothing better than pork.
I'm good.
Rainbow will walk forward hearing this conversation and say, I believe as is customary, when purchasing a pig, you put a down payment. So that little fat guy right there, that's the one I want. And she'll hand him 5 gold.
Thanks. He tucks it into like this little pocket he has.
So you save that one for me, okay?
Okay, I will.
And we got the whole town cleaned up, and we're getting the inn all fixed up. So your city should be good as new here pretty soon.
Thanks. It's nice to have people around again.
We're going to see what we can do to maybe help out with that. We're going to try and get some more people come in and get some other types of food in here too.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm gonna go eat though, okay?
Okay.
You have a good day.
Yep, I'll see you later.
Run off.
Adidas just has a look of horror on his face. Like as he walks away. Miss Hanover, you brought your coin purse?
Gold isn't necessarily magnetic.
Gold is not.
It is a precious metal, not a magnetic metal. And, sweetie, I only carry gold.
Right.
I think you just shit on Phil, not Adidas.
I prefaced it with Adidas is not a very smart man.
Right.
It would be difficult for him to be one. Okay. Perception as you're leaving. Tiddly, I'm gonna say that you're way the fuck out of there, by the way. So not you.
Probably.
Yeah, I see your loop.
Yeah. Because I can only see Laura in the Twitch stream. Perception.
15 perception for me.
Yeah.
14.
14. What was yours, Luke?
15.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll just for fun.
And Adidas?
22.
Of course, I would roll a natural 20 when it doesn't matter.
When it doesn't matter. You gotta save him, man. Guy, Sunshine, and Audie. Rainbow might be a little too busy just trying to act natural while not running away. The rest of you see that he makes it to the porch and starts looking around. Lost.
We left the stick though, right? Or
Nope, Tiddly took the whole thing.
Tiddly took the whole thing. Oh, okay.
Okay, so you make it back to the inn.
Is Tiddly? Well, the inn's burned down, so.
Well, wherever you were
Well,
staying.
used to be.
Tiddly, where do you go?
Back to Steve.
Beef.
Okay. He's being a tree right now, holding all of your things. A coat tree.
He's a good tree. Yeah. So I basically
He could
Wait
coat
till
tree full
the-
plate armor. I believe in him.
I wait for them to get there, and I pull the sheath out from behind me
Okay.
and give it to whomever wants it. I don't want it.
I'll take it, thank
I'm
you.
going to have a quick slap fight with Rainbow to figure out who gets it.
Roll off.
Both of you roll sleight of hand right now.
16.
Oh yeah. Well, I got a 7.
So that's a yoink
So-
from Rainbow.
I
have
think
a
I
15.
won.
I don't want to keep it.
A yoink.
Alright, I'm re-equipping all my stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to put my armor back on.
I'm going to go
As
into a
we
menu
are-
and change clothes instantaneously while people around me just freeze in disbelief.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. They're all peasants.
What are you saying, Adi?
As we are re-gearing up, because I imagine we would just be putting our armor on over regular clothes, I would ask the Hanovers. So now that we have this infernal contraption out of his hands, we arrest him now?
No. This contraption was not used knowingly. He didn't know what he was doing with it. We leave the kid be. We take this to the order, as we should.
Adidas remains silent, but text in the upper left corner of your screen says Adidas disliked that.
No, I agree with that, Rainbow. I think this is the source of the corruption, and it definitely needs to go to the order for them to deal with it.
Hey, Adidas, have you always had that vein on the side of your head? Is this supposed to be bulging?
And this satisfies the
Quiet,
request
Archon.
of your brothers, Adidas.
Perception, everybody.
11.
Nat 20.
17.
21.
14.
Okay, so that's everybody. You all hear a horn being played from not far away, the road coming from the north. The Nat 20, you also hear marching.
All right, I tell everyone. I think that war group that we saw, that we met up with earlier, I think they're mobilizing. I get down, I lay my ears real close to the ground. Would I know approximately the size, or
Based on a Nat 20, I sure. With your incredible.
I have?
Yeah, I didn't realize Guy was part Sioux Indian, but the you hear yeah, it's probably 20 to 30, and they're not that far away.
Horses, like cavalry, or just like
Troops,
marching
troops.
Okay.
You can tell from the plate slab, they're heavily armored.
I can hear from the heavy metal.
It's probably just out. It's probably just the clearing on the other side of the village. Like, it's not far.
And they were on the southwest, right?
North.
No, where the kids were.
Yeah,
Because
they're on
farm
the
was-
south. They're on the south east side. They go. Their place was right on the road. Heading.
20. This is I look at Guy and go 20 to 30 people in plate.
Sounds like plate metal might have some chain.
Oh, let's go. We need to meet them. I have an idea who it is.
Start making our. Okay, and we were probably in the middle of town where like the inn was. Probably need to just start heading north to head up with them.
Come on, Steve.
Let's go, tree.
I grab the stick out of the sheath and leave it on steps of the inn as we walk by.
Okay. You get to the road, and exiting the clearing is a brigade of soldiers with an odd group leading in front. This isn't a required perception, you would just tell. There is one person in, you assume, person, by the way. Full plate, full helmet, can't see any part of them big. Like tracksuitovich big. But wearing the regalia of the order. Next to it is a bear in armor. And then next to them is Boban Tracksuitovich and 20 armed guards wearing the colors of Ironhaven.
Is the bear walking upright on two legs, or is it just like an armored like bear mount?
It's strange, right? So it's armored, walking on all four, and it's got like a hut on top of its back, like a big ass backpack or something.
Is this a very large bear?
I think it's a. I can look it up. I think it's a black bear.
A black bear is not a very large.
Brown bear. It's a brown bear.
Those are large. Okay.
It's a brown
Would
bear.
I have ever seen anything like this before?
Well, you recognize probably at least a smattering of the guards, and you definitely recognize Bobin. The bear, no. The other,
Dolruin is Jay, yes.
yes.
Okay.
Is he typing or something?
Yeah. Sorry.
What are you saying no to? The what do we do?
I would walk up to him,
Let me go ahead and get the.
and I hope the rest of my crew would come with me.
I'm coming
Yes.
with you.
Tiddly.
Yes.
Tiddly is not. Tiddly, would you go anywhere near the order? The big guy with the order insignia slapped on his chest.
Not really. I'd probably go hide
Roll.
in the nearest tree, aka Steve.
You're gonna hide beside Steve? Ooh.
He's big enough.
Is he?
Only one way to find out.
I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
No, never mind. Never mind. You don't. You do not need to do
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I'll just stay at my distance. Just keep an eye on things.
As we get close, I would put my hand up and say, "Hello, Bobin. We just finished your job that you assigned to us."
Yeah, he's carrying a real big hammer, by the way. The there's a picture of him up on stream.
That's Bobin?
No.
Oh, the other guy. Okay.
Looks like Ronan.
Or the bear's carrying it.
He's carrying it.
Okay.
God damn. That thing would weigh like 500 pounds at least.
That's as big as I am, isn't it?
No, it's big. It weighs more.
I know that.
All right.
That is comically oversized.
Bobin walks up. I don't know what you're trying to tell me, Jay. I don't know what you're trying to text me, man. The Bobin walks forward and goes, You've accomplished."
Yes. The object that had been causing the corruption in the village is this. And I gesture towards Rainbow.
The woman?
No, Bobin.
God, no, not me. No, it.
She has it. Did she actually pull out the sheep?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
How do you feel right now, Rainbow?
I'm annoyed, but I also see a big giant hammer, and I'm not gonna get a big giant hammer in my head.
Yeah,
By the
I'm
way.
not letting you kill us all because you want to keep the magic item.
I'm just sad I didn't have an hour with it where I could have attuned to it and figured out what it was, but it's fine.
From
It's
the
whatever,
bear?
I'll just hand it out.
From the bear, you hear, "Hi, Nova. little door on the hut on the side opens, and a halfling pokes her head out.
Oh, I thought the bear talked.
I thought the bear was talking too.
Do
Like-
we know this halfling?
I wanted the bear to talk.
No, none of you would know him.
Of course you did.
Okay.
Like,
Am I the only one that
li-
the bear
like the
wasn't
proper
talking?
Hanovers.
Yes.
Oh, Locke, these are the twins Hanover. She curtsies very low, and the really big guy bows very deeply in your presence.
I'll nod my head back.
I think this is a good sign.
Yeah, I'd curtsy back.
Pleasure to see somebody of some clout here. The giant idiot didn't tell us there was anybody from the family. Mine, please. She's reaching. She's reaching for the sheath.
I'm sorry, this is a very powerful thing.
Oh, I
I just
understand.
want to make sure I know who I'm handing it to.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's very rude of me. My name is Sang Mo Garong. This is my good friend, Locke, and we are from the Order. She flashes a pin under her leathered lapel, and it is the insignia. You may roll perception. You may roll history with advantage if you went to school. Actually, everybody would have advantage. There'd be no way to avoid this.
24.
18.
Also natural 20.
Not natural.
Tiddly?
I'm not even there.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Roll stealth, Tiddly. To be shitting yourself somewhere.
8.
You're not doing a great job. You're hiding behind Steve, but only kind of. You just keep
Steve's
poking
just,
her head out.
looking at you.
You just... Steve hasn't stopped waving.
Just to every single one of the guys in the group.
He's walking around giving them all, shaking their hands. Hi, I'm Steve.
Steve, you can.
Oh,
I'm
Mike, I
intrigued.
love that.
I really love that he's made a character that's just a warm wind blowing through.
He started at the very back of the guards. It's just like you can see just his head, like introducing himself.
Jay, I also think Steve would love the bear. Steve and the bear are cuddling within minutes.
Out of character, I'm sad that Steve was not here for the bear.
I am too. Don't worry, he'll get plenty of time with the bear. Okay, so everybody
Can you
rolled.
give me the halfling's name one more time? It was a little hard to remember.
Sang Mo Garong.
Fangmo?
Sang.
Sang
S.
Mo.
In Discord
Sang.
chat.
Fangmo.
It's in Discord chat. There you go.
Okay.
As,
Fangmo. Cool.
as in past tense of sung.
Oh, she sang Mo.
She sang Mo. The everybody rolled 20 or better, right?
I rolled 19.
Okay, you're close as close. She flashes, and I feel like we're gonna have to readjust this. The insignia of the Inquisitor. Now there are 3 branches to be reminded of the order. One is the Protectors. You would see these people most of the time. Will have seen them the most. They are enforcers, police. They show up. They have the power to conscript anybody to a local militia, and they solve problems often with a heavy hand. We'll say that. Tiddly was probably arrested by at least one protector. Super FBI, yeah. Locke, by the way, has the insignia of Protector on him. Protectors are renowned badasses. Inquisitors are spoopier. You barely ever see Inquisitors, you just hear stories. Especially the first class, so it'd be Audie, Rainbow, Sunshine. These people do not need a reason to make you go away. If they declare anything you've done as blasphemous, you're gone.
They're the SS.
Yes. The third The third is the priesthood. You would all have had many interactions with priests throughout the course of it. They're treated like they're not just priests in a religious sense. They're also sort of educators.
More so like traditional, like monks and priests from.
Yes, friars would actually, a version of a friar would be something
like
that,
Jesuits.
like every month a priest would roam through town wherever you were, and even if you're in the remote nowhere, they have their little routes they take, and then they go to the town and they bless the people and they do a little sermon and they leave. Okay. But so Locke is a protector, Sangmo is an inquisitor.
Right. Adidas would say nothing but bow once he sees the insignia. Just go to a knee.
Oh, that's not necessary.
I think I'd like cough a little bit and like bow again.
This time a little different. The she hops down out of the off of the bear. I understand your trepidation, Miss Hanover, but I promise you, it's going into the best of the hands.
Wonderful. And I hand it right over to her, because I don't want to get yeeted.
Whew. She looks at it for a second. Hands it to Locke. He picks it up, and he lifts, removes the visor cap from his helmet, right? Underneath you see a man with heavy facial scars. He lets out a low growling grunt, and perception.
Again?
Yeah, sorry, this is for a totally different thing.
19.
21.
1921. 1. Okay, so
so
Rainbow and Sunshine, that kind of makes sense because you guys went to the academy. He's using sign language. And talking, and Sangmo is responding in kind.
Adidas would be too busy looking at the ground as he bows.
I guess. I guess I have no idea why I would know sign language, so I wouldn't know what they're saying. I could just recognize that it is sign language.
Yeah, you've probably seen
right?
people once or twice use it.
Yeah. Okay.
You would also know on your previous. This was actually something you know based on your previous perception of the order of the things you know. You too. There is a sect of hyper-religious people within the order called the Silent, and they do not speak. They are the most devout, if that makes sense. And, he hands it back down to Sangmo. Sangmo starts climbing up the bear, and puts the sheath inside the little hut on top.
I assume, I don't mean to speak out of turn, but I assume that you have a safe place to put that in. It caused quite a bit of destruction. We were able to discern a little bit of some of what it can do if you're interested.
Oh, absolutely. I was just going to look it over real quick. There's a small inscription here I wanted to jot down, and then I was going to give it right back to Protector Locke. He's just... Oh, it's the safest of places, if you can catch my drift.
Yeah, he seems like a big dude.
So,
Just be
what-
wary of metal around it. It tends to expel the metal in quite a forceful way.
we are all wearing metal. Why is it not done it yet?
It's kind of unpredictable. I was just walking around town and all of a sudden went whoosh.
And there was no wielder of it. Often these, well, certain things that shouldn't exist, often they require a controlling element.
If there was one, I very much doubt they knew what they were doing. We found it outside of a home this morning.
did also
Locke
see-
takes one big step directly towards you, Rainbow. He would like to know which home.
Real quick point of order. Guy, is he in smacking range of me?
Smacking?
Yes, because I would smack him whenever he'd attempted to speak in front of these people.
No.
Fine, I just stare daggers
Why'd
at
you
him
hit
then.
me, Adidas?
Guy, what'd you say?
Well, there were some guys that we were attacked by last night too. I'm not sure if they had it or not. They were thinking maybe we did. But all of a sudden we did find this home. But it was just around the burnt down inn
Yes.
from the attack.
Oh, the inn burned down. We can see it from here. We saw the fires. We were informed of the fires. It was very sad, very sad. Every little town needs an inn. They always have the wine. All right, I have jotted down the inscription. Locke, Master Locke, here you are. He takes it back, and he So he is very full. He has full plate, obviously, but he also has like flowing robes over the top of it that you can actually see. Like that's what the actual insignia and stuff is on for him. You know what I mean? It's not embraced into the armor. It's like he's got this big robe covering the whole thing. He basically tucks it inside the robe, and then that's where it is. Now, you say you found it. How did you decipher the metal portion? It's a very interesting deduction.
Oh, I'm sure you saw all the ornaments in the woods on the way here.
My gosh, yes. A macabre celebration of sorts.
Did you happen to investigate them at all?
Yes.
The
embedded armors and daggers.
Right.
Makes sense.
And we didn't find any animals, for example, or anything like that.
No.
And we found, we didn't find anything that was thrown and destroyed that didn't have metal in it, as near as we could tell.
That speaks
Of
for the
course, it's hard
carts.
to tell with debris.
That
But
speaks for the carts as well, coming up. They would have had metal wheelings. That's very, very interesting. Now, why were the, This is so... It feels gauche to say, but... The men of the village murdered. A report saying it was simply women and children alive.
That is correct, and I do not have a good answer for that. That all occurred before we arrived here.
Oh, I'm sure
Perhaps
there's
it's as simple as the women don't wear metal in their clothes. The men were. We've learned since we arrived that the men were woodcutters.
Oh, pish
Perhaps
posh.
that they. What?
Oh, pish posh. Us ladies always have knives on us in case somebody gets a little rowdy, yes? She winks at Rainbow.
Rainbow currently has a very large maul, or mace, strapped on her back. She just kind of winks back like, knives. Mm-hmm.
Well, as you can see by your friend Sir Locke here, it doesn't always activate or anything. I will be honest. We did not have a long time to study it. All we did was just basic magic detection to find it and get the barest hints of its nature.
Well, she crawls up to the top of the little hut. It's got a squared roof, and you can tell now that there's like a small railing. The top is basically those seatings.
Little castle.
Yeah, the top is basically one of those seated patches that they would have on top of elephants, you know? Have you ever seen those? And she's just kind of, it's like carpeted and everything, and she's just kind of sitting on it. Well, this is all very fascinating. We're going to need full written statements from you and all of yours. Anybody attached to this?
Of course.
Who helped you deduce such things? I'm assuming it's the Traksudovich that is attempting to find a rock. You two, and the Goliath hugging my bear.
Good madam, I would ask, would I be able to write for my friend who is illiterate who is hugging your bear?
Well, that's probably a good idea.
He can leave his mark.
You
but-
are a writer?
Ah, yes, I am. Perhaps you've read some of my works.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
No.
Such as?
No.
He
Marcus,
writes cookbooks, ma'am.
No.
it is not just a cookbook. It is a fine telling of all the great establishments I've seen and been to so far. Telling the world of all the glorious places to eat.
Literary mind. Beautiful. And is that all of you, or
While Guy
is
was
the
talking, I would look around
shady-looking
for-
one behind that tree over there, who's clearly shitting himself, also part of your cabal?
Yes, he is with us. He's had some misunderstandings with the order in the past, but that's all in the past.
Oh, a man whose things are in the past. This is a different thing entirely. We are not here on such occurrences. We are only worried about this. So,
What I do behind a tree is my business, not yours.
He whispers softly to the tree.
so that no one can hear it. I'm a badass. Well, fantastic. You'll be coming with me then. This is where we part ways, Protector Locke. He grunts and makes a few symbols at her. Yes, it'll be fine. Do your best. Get this sorted. All right, you six with me. We're head back to Ironhaven.
Did we have a cart? Right? We had a cart.
No, it's at the
You left it.
entrance to the forest.
Yeah, you left it at the medic.
Okay, I just want to make sure we
thing.
weren't leaving carts and a horse back in the town.
I get up and follow.
The bear starts turning around and she starts heading back that way. Well, come on.
Do we have all of our stuff? Or we're
Yeah.
we've run out? Okay.
Sunshine's going to only look forward and not think about anything that's happening behind him.
Same. Just
Rainbow looks back.
Perception Rainbow then, as you're walking away. I'm assuming you're following her?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Rainbow included? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
Duh.
Steve.
22.
Oh, Steve never got more than 5 feet away from that bear.
Steve, you have to stop hugging the bear to walk, okay?
What'd you say? What was your roll?
22.
22. You can see they march into town, and villagers, some greet them, some kind of hold back, you know what I mean? Locke takes out a piece of parchment and starts writing on it and showing it to Bobin. And Bobin, you can hear Bobin shout something at someone, and then Locke immediately punches him in the back and makes Bobin apologize.
Locke punched Bobin?
Yeah.
Okay. He's the one who was injured, yeah?
Yes, he's the one who he's the one who had the broken leg. He had a walking boot or something like that last time you saw him, and he still had it there, but
Okay. I'm gonna kind of keep that to myself for a minute. But does it appear like they're attacking the village or like?
no, the guards are spreading out. It looks like they're just talking to people. You're just getting the beginning of it, but it looks like conversations are being had.
Okay. She's gonna turn around and be a little bit more confident in what's going on, remembering how tight-lipped the villagers were about what was going on when we tried to ask them things.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna feel a little bit more relieved that hopefully Trey's gonna be okay.
Up the road a ways. Sang turns around and on the top of the bear and is like looking at you guys, just leaning over the thing. She's gone into her hut and found a tea kettle, and is currently making tea on top of the bear. So now that we're alone, would you like to be a little more forthcoming?
In regards to...
Oh, come on. We both know there was something there. You didn't just find it sitting on the ground.
Is she addressing the Hanover specifically, since they were the ones talking?
Yes. Fine, you don't have to tell me. But they will want a full report when we get back to the capital city. I want you to know that. Oh, how are you all on boats? Barry occasionally gets very upset in the stomach.
Are we going on a boat?
Yes, the capital city.
Oh.
Oh, you thought I meant of Mira. No. No, we're going to the Order.
Ah.
My sea legs are fine, Inquisitor.
I like to travel. Been on a couple in my day.
I'm very interested in your writings as well. Do you have any on you? I love to read.
I do actually. At least I think I would.
Yeah.
Hand her a couple of
You
the pages.
totally would.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have several signed copies with you at all times.
Oh, I believe I've seen one of these before. I am not much of a travel reader, but yeah, I will give these a thumb through, as it were.
Please do, and try some of these places. I've only included the finest and warned others of the places to sort of stay away from, if you know what I mean, or
Yes.
or go there and see what you can clear out.
So, of course, we'll do what the order requires of us, but may I ask why we're going to the capital?
Oh, well, it's
Please say reward. Please say reward. Please say reward. Please say reward.
there's. It is not customary that items hold power. I'm sure from your schoolings you were told of that somewhere along the way, yes?
Yes, it's very strange.
Well, sometimes it happens, and they are all. These aren't things most people should know of. So we can't really go to the Mira branch of the Order and speak of it. We can't really go to the Academy. We need to go to some older, more reasoned members of the Order. I'm sorry for the vagueness of it. It's just. I have my orders.
I understand. Ooh, thank you for the tea.
You're very welcome. Would anybody else like some tea? I only have very small cups.
Yes, it's like a symbol.
Okay.
Could I have some more, please?
I graciously accept.
She's Professor Umbridge.
You're coming up on the little medical bay, the little medical camp or whatever. It's more cleared out, but there's still a few people there.
Is our cart and horses still there?
Yes.
How should we address you, ma'am?
Oh,
I don't know if you want us to be announcing who you are.
Miss Gorang is fine.
Miss Garang? Okay. Miss Garang, that's our card over there. If you don't mind waiting just 1 second while we grab that and get it ready.
Absolutely. I need to go thank Riga for his absolutely urgent letter.
Of course.
Will we be stopping at the Trexudovich Manor before we leave? I spoke with some of the villagers down there, and I promised I would try to barter them a better deal.
That's very well-intentioned of you, Miss Hanover. We could briefly stop in for provisions.
I appreciate it. I would just like to see them a thriving village again.
Oh, yes. We all hope they do become one. These
Can I
things
roll
are...
insight on that?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a nat 20. 26.
She seems sincere in her... The we means I, by the way. The way she said it.
Uh-huh.
The royal we.
Yeah.
Right.
But she does seem sincere, and so the way what you're interpreting what she said is, I hope that's true too.
Okay, but I'm not getting the sense that she's saying that to like placate us, right?
No, she doesn't seem certain of what's going to happen to it either.
Oh, okay. All right. As long as they haven't already gotten the order to like kill all the villagers or anything.
You got to keep in mind that the Protectorate and the Inquisitors are not the same branch of the Order. The two different people from two different branches showed up, and each of them had things they required to do.
Who is are the Inquisitors above the Protectors? Would we know this?
Now, they're all branded as equal. The Protectors and the Inquisitors often work together. You see Protectors all the time. The problem with the Inquisitors are they often function as spies as well. So it's not often that an Inquisitor goes around saying that they're an Inquisitor.
And she is the Inquisitor, and Locke was from the Protectorate.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's most people think that there's way more Protectors than everything else. The truth of the matter is there's no way to know how many Inquisitors there are. And the priesthood is so separated, doing their own thing, locked up in academies and bullshit. Only the Order knows the correct number of them. You just see Protectors as people more often than anybody else. Protectors are hunters. That's what Jay wanted to say.
Hi, Lincoln. Sorry. Hi, Lincoln.
Bye, Lincoln.
Hi, Lincoln.
Hello.
Okay, I can still hear you guys. So, yeah, Protectors are hunters, Inquisitors are detectives. That's what Jay.
Can you still hear us, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just keep going.
So we'll get the cart ready.
She's not quite an Inquisitor from like John Wick 3.
No.
That's an adjudicator.
Okay.
She
same sort of thing.
So you she goes over and talks to Riga a little bit. They seem friendly.
We head over to our cart. So we probably our perception, make sure like no one's paying too much attention to us or anything. Try to be stealthy or to whisper.
Go ahead.
Perception of 19. See if she's trying to listen in to us.
No, she seems like she's actually talking to Riga.
And then I try and whisper. So she's gonna want a name. Do we try to blame the mom, Alonda? To Rainbow and Sunshine.
I get what you're trying to do. If we're going to the capital, Jack. I'm sorry. It's probably going to come out in the end, whether we want to hide it or not.
They have ways to make you tell the truth.
Okay. Why'd you give Daddy a kiss?
Damn it, cat, shut up.
Why is your cat yelling no?
He just yowls. That's what he does.
Okay, mommy.
I just want to make sure we get all of our stories straight.
In this instant.
I don't want to damn the
Can you
kid,
give him a
but
real kiss?
also it seems like the mom is the one who was making the calls.
Oh, you want, okay.
I think we should probably do our best to explain that he is not at fault, but it's gonna come out who was actually doing it.
Let's see if we can try to blame the mom, help the kid.
And I'll be honest, no one else used this thing as far as we saw.
Yeah.
So Trey might have abilities that we don't know about yet. I think honestly, if the Order took him in and took him to the academy, it would probably be the best thing for him.
Do we try?
It's not like he has a good life at home right now.
Perhaps we could barter for that instead of arresting or killing the child, having the academy take him in.
I think that would be the ideal outcome.
So I think if we
hard sell, but
say this stuff now, it'll save us like maybe our fingernails later.
That's what she looks like?
That's the what picture Jay sent. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yes.
Oh God.
I would not drink tea from that person.
She's fabulous.
I would.
The bear is undersized. It's not. The bear is much bigger than her. It's just
I feel
weird in the
like
picture.
Oh, it's a Paizo style gnome.
Yeah.
I feel like Steve might be a little cautious about petting that bear.
I don't. I don't. I don't think that at all. I think Steve is just all in, like trying to get in behind the ears.
You guys see.
Bones a little.
You guys see slightly larger than average brown bear covered in armor. Steve sees. Oh my god, that teddy bear is adorable.
Get a puppy.
I never got to have a dog on the farm. I wanted a dog so bad.
When I was tilling the fields, I always thought I want a dog.
Based on, but the child did demonstrate a great deal of control, a surprising amount of control over the heretical object. I'm sure the Order would be very interested in his abilities.
Right. If Sangmo asks us again, I'll tell her. Or whoever she asks, I guess, can tell her what the truth is.
Tiddly hasn't said a word since he met her.
Uh,
I ain't said
Oh,
shit.
damn it. I'll be right back.
she probably wants you two twins more because of your upbringing. I'm just trying to be friendly with this, so I think it has to be either sunshine or rainbow on this.
Sunshine and I are happy to handle it.
Okay, I'll just try and keep her happy.
I know I come off with a very hard exterior. I make a lot of jokes. I poke fun at my brother often. I can be very charismatic when I want to.
I do not mean to speak out of turn, like the way the urchin constantly does, but I do not understand why you withheld information from the Inquisitor.
I'm trying to protect a child's life.
You're wearing a robe, Morgan?
Yes.
Yeah. I've worn a robe literally every
He's
time
a
I've-
goddamn sorcerer.
It's cold in my basement. I'm wearing shorts, don't worry.
No, I'm not worried about it. It's fine.
They're around his ankles, but he's wearing them.
But yeah, no, I still don't
What
trust
did I
you.
miss?
I haven't said a word.
That the twins are going to handle the talking for explaining more of it to them.
Okay.
Bill questioned why we haven't told her everything. It was mad at me for talking.
Adidas was?
Adidas was mad at me for talking.
Yeah.
Why not? She seemed friendly enough.
Rega and Sangmo come walking back.
You have no right to speak to your better so informally.
He's a higher class, but you don't know how good I am. You don't know where I'm from.
You don't know me.
You don't know my life.
See snaps. You. Sangmo tells me you've done a great service for the Order. Congratulations on your missions. I hope that you are able to collect your reward at the Track Sudovich Manor quickly.
Thank you. Thank you for all your work healing the wounded here.
It's been a chore. I will be leaving in 2 days' time. They will be fine from here.
Is he the priest cast then?
He hasn't.
The
He's
Order?
not wearing anything
Okay.
that would imply what he is, or who he is, or whatever. All right, let's get going.
Yeah.
Ugh. Don't go too fast. Barry's not a good runner.
Whoa. I was making him go fast. We're just going a nice trot. A bear trot speed.
He's so lazy. You're lazy. You're lazy.
Is she yelling that at us?
No, at the bear.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure the horse by default would try and keep a fairly good distance between itself and the bear.
It seems like a friendly bear.
Would that be a handle animal?
I can roll handle animal if you want.
Yes.
Ooh, 21.
There you go. You've handled the hell out of that animal.
Wisdom.
You-
Wisdom
you-
is so many skills.
You've basically fondled that animal.
I don't like how you worded that, but okay, let's keep moving.
Believe it or not, I am also quite good at handling animals and horses in particular.
That makes sense based on your accent.
Because I'm a jouster. Jackhole fourth wall.
Oh, I should have thought of that, Adidas. I'll let you drive next time.
It is fine. I am more comfortable mounted than at the helm of a carriage.
That's what
Yeah,
she
that
said.
would like being
Hey-oh.
mounted.
What was that, Mike?
Sang Mo. That's what she said. Hey.
Everyone had the same joke.
And we arrive at
And-
the Traxudovic Manor.
Yeah. For the next few miles that it takes to get there, she's basically just writing in a series of books. You can tell because she's rolled up the window curtains on the hut to let the air in. It's like a tiny house in there.
I tried to like signal to Rainbow to be like, want to tell her now, or just with my eyes, see if that works again.
I'm just driving.
That's what I said, Rainbow.
I know. But you said earlier we would, like the twins would do it, so.
I rolled a 10 for perception, so I don't know that I got anything from that.
Nope.
My performance was a 13.
Nope.
Okay.
What's with your eyes? Why are you looking at me weird? Do I have something on my face?
Maybe a little bit of mud from the barrel, but I thought you would have cleaned that off by now. So
That was like 4 days ago.
Yeah, that was so long ago. I totally have bathed like at least 3 times since then.
did anyone else see a bathroom, or was that just me?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You arrive at the manor.
Whoa.
Here we are. I would like to speak with Zoran Jr. as well about some, well, things for the road.
Will you walk with me?
Absolutely. Let's all go in. Maybe they'll have some of that delightful wine and cheese plate that they had last time we were through here. It was just scrumptious.
It was really
That-
good.
Was that Mike having a stroke? Calling it ween?
Yeah, it was. It doesn't. It happens all the time now.
Some ween and chives.
Help me.
Ween and cheers.
You get
So
inside.
you go inside, right?
Yes.
I actually do join.
Perception, Adidas.
That would be 16.
Understandably, there's basically no guards here because Locke took them.
Right.
I did wonder about that, where all these guards showed up from.
Protectors have the right to conscript military anywhere they go.
Right.
Is that just wondering out of game? Is that any standing military or like Can they conscript anyone from like?
They
can
try to
conscript-
conscript military just because they'll be more useful, but in a pinch they will conscript regular people as well.
Okay, so if they come into a town, they could say, "Hey, every able-bodied man to come with,"
Yeah,
type of thing.
anybody with a good
Yes.
sword arm.
An able-bodied man from every family in the village.
And that one obvious attractive woman. You're fine.
When will my reflection?
You're hot! Stop it.
They're... Johnson's very good at this. He's making me feel feelings I haven't felt before.
Sorry, Mulan, I wanted you when you had a dick. Okay, you also notice that a lot of the staff of the manor isn't around. They're not working, basically. It's the middle of the day and they're not doing anything. Zoran, you run into Zoran in the hall as he's hurriedly moving from one room to another. And he notices you and stops. Welcome back to your return. You have succeeded, Master Gurong. Oh. What happened, Audi? Oh, I'll tell him. Let me. They solved the problem. Very good on them. They've accomplished all of their goals. So I do believe that they have a fee coming to them. Absolutely, yes. See me in the kitchen. I would also like to talk to you about provisions. Anything you need.
And we have a bit of business to discuss as well.
There is a man around the side, near the stables, that will give you everything you want. Inquisitor Wrong. Fantastic. She wanders out.
I had a few chats with the villagers down there. I'm not pleased with the profit sharing model that you've been using, cutting out the logging industry. Do you really think that's wise when you need casks and barrels to make wine?
I will consider it.
You will not consider it, you will do it. Or I will have my uncle take this land from you, seeing as that he owns it. Make the change.
Yes, Mistress Hanover. Here's your gold. He hands you each
Thank you.
a large bag.
I'll just pass it directly behind me to whoever's standing there.
Me.
I'm taller, I get it.
May I speak with my brother for a moment?
Absolutely.
Yes, Soren.
Have you all left the room?
Yes.
I'd walk
I
out.
would be divvying out cash to everybody.
Stand in the
I'm
corner.
I'm looking for that cheese. See if there's any of it around.
No.
See if I
No,
can
we
stay
left the
in.
kitchen guy. Come on.
No,
Let me
there's
pull you out.
just try and get some pocket cheese.
I'm gonna try and listen into the conversation. Stealth.
Okay, do it. Roll stealth. I'm assuming from like outside the door or something. So you're not just
17.
standing in the room.
Well, I said stand in the corner, but I mean,
Okay.
It's a lit room, man.
I'm gonna stand in the darkest corner. Then I don't know.
It's in the video game. Like, you can't just crouch and go.
Okay, if you're gonna just be in the same lit room, it's gonna be at disadvantage. Sorry, man.
Okay, then 16.
Okay. Roll perception to see Adi if you see if he's in the room with you. I can already tell you that one of you has.
I'm not paying attention to him.
Oh, sorry, it was an 8.
I meant alone.
Forget.
I
Oh,
meant
it was an 8? Okay, then I definitely see him. I can see you there.
Oh, my bad. I walk out.
It was 100 gold, right? We each got 100.
1,000 each. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adding 1,000 to my inventory. I am not questioning.
I wouldn't go too quickly on that. The
That's
Okay,
what he
fine.
promised us.
It is. And he handed
Okay.
you a bag of gold.
Can I look in the bag of gold?
Yes, it seems like a lot of gold. It seems like a lot.
Tacos.
All right. Adi, did you bring it?
Did I bring what?
Whatever it is that you were after. The magics. We need something, Adi.
It is already in the hands of the Inquisitor.
Talk! Can you do nothing, little brother?
It was never in my hands. I could not just take it from the Hanovers.
Spit on the Hanovers. They have doomed us all.
What do you take me for? Some thief? And why would we want such an abomination, such a heretical object?
He grabs you by the collar. You will listen to me, Adi. I have already sent sister and mother away. They were not pleased. You will do what the Inquisitor says, but you will find out everything. You will bring it back here. We were to find this magic first. It would have given us power again, made us a house.
Brother, you are grasping at straws if you think this one thing is the key to regaining power.
And you are a naive moron. Go. Get out of my sight.
Gladly.
Okay.
This doesn't feel like 6,000 gold.
I just come out of the room to everyone else with a very dour look. I'm pretty pissed off.
Did he cheat us? Do I need to go back in there and get all Hanover on his ass?
Mike, now that you brought that up, how would I realistically be able to count this in a
You
short
wouldn't.
amount of time?
You wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, all right. Can I roll insight or perception or investigation or something to see if I can
Investigation,
guesstimate
I guess?
how many beans are in that jar?
Yeah, investigation.
Ooh, not great. 8.
A lot of beans, man. Some coins, too.
I think why are there beans in here?
I would... Pissed off, I would grab it from him, and I would check it myself.
Ed,
What was the roll again?
Investigation.
Counting the beans, but whatever.
That would be 17.
It's probably over 1,000 total, but that's about it.
It's not that much over 1,000. My brother shorted us. I am not particularly surprised.
I marched my pretty ass back to his office.
This is the kitchen, and he's not in there.
As she's doing that, I look at Adidas and go, "Be honest with me, Adidas. Does he have 6,000 gold to give us?"
Probably not.
I honestly kind of doubt it.
Ugh.
Slippery little terrible business.
I-
Not even where he was.
I would hand it back to him and be like, "You divvy this up as you see fit. I do not need a share."
Yeah.
All right.
I'll hang on to it for now. We'll discuss how we're going to divvy it up. I'm gonna wait till
Are
Josh
we
is
are we
back.
ready? Are we ready to get going?
Yes, I believe we are.
The sooner the better.
I've had the cart loaded up with provisions for you as well. You should all be very happy.
Oh, perfect.
Elated.
Good thinking.
How much for the provisions?
I think she requested them.
Oh, that's the Traksudoviches have always been very kind to the order.
But we are not of the order, so we should pay for our provisions.
You have been conscripted by the order. It's the same thing. She walks to the bear and Barry and starts climbing up.
I
Is
look
the
at Rainbow and go,
One at a time.
I look at
Jesus fucking
Barry.
Christ.
I look at Rainbow and go, well, I mean, we're forced to go on this trip because of the order's quest, so that's why we need these provisions. It's not like we're taking them and selling them.
Well, brother, I'm fine with free provisions. I just wanted to make it look like we were gonna pay.
It's all about appearances.
I hand Adidas the keys to the wagon, and
Keys and
Fuck.
rings.
I'm just
It
kidding.
doesn't-
I just look at him and go, "Would you like to drive Adidas?" Adidas.
As you wish.
Might take your mind off stuff.
I will not lose focus.
I start looking through the provision. Just see like what I can make out of it, and there's food. I'm a chef. I want to be able to make stuff for us as we go.
Steve,
Pretty standard
you gonna
road
walk?
stuff. Dried, dried meat, hard breads that would keep, vegetables, water. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy. What are you guys fucking laughing at each other about?
It is in no way talk about the bear.
It's Barry. Barry.
And then Phil gave him a last name.
I can't look at it, so just okay. The one.
Bill still wants to be able to play the game. That's why he's not saying it out loud.
Fantastic. The you start to head out through town, and you're heading north. It will be a few days before we reach Plauto, but we should be good.
Is it
Plauto.
just-
Roll history for anybody who's basically all of you.
$18.
You said that was everybody, Mike?
Yeah.
15.
12. Sorry, 12.
7.
Sorry, what were we rolling?
History.
History. 19.
7, 19, Guy,
18.
18, Sunshine,
12.
and Tiddly,
15.
15. Okay. For whatever reason, Adidas, your travels haven't taken you to Plateau, but you would all know of it at least. It's the western port city of Mira. There's 2 port cities. There's Mira, the capital, and Plateau. Mira, the capital, is in the far western part. Plateau is in the far eastern part.
Okay, Plateau is on the eastern part. You had said western to start
Yeah,
with.
no, sorry, eastern. It's on the eastern part.
Okay, so closest to
yeah.
the main continent.
You're going to be taking a road north, heading near or along the shore of Mira all the way. There's a few smattering of towns, but basically, you only stop for a couple hours at a time for Barry to rest, and she marches you pretty hard.
Do we camp at all outside or?
Yes, outside, and never a long rest.
Is it just her and the bear and us?
Yep.
Okay. I would say probably the first night we're camping, we would, at least Rainbow would talk.
It's not. You're not
I would go with
And again, you're not camping for the whole night. You're camping for
Right.
a couple hours at
the
most.
first break.
Yeah.
I'd try to make something to
Roll
put
survival.
everyone at ease. 'Cause
Roll survival.
is it survival or is it performance?
To cook.
It's always been survival.
Cooking
but
has typically been survival, especially camp cooking.
12.
You made the food taste like it would probably taste anyway.
Well, give me. There's no seasonings. There's maybe some salt, a little bit of rosemary. As we travel, guys, keep an eye out for herbs. See if we can get something to spice us up a little bit. Just really just take it home.
There's a plant there. Is that an herb?
No, although fried dandelions, I don't have the oil for it.
Okay.
I would make my way over and sit next to her at the fire.
Okay. Hello, Miss
Your-
Hanover. How is
You're
your?
correct that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, go. You go ahead.
How was your time on the road? I know you're used to more comforting travel.
I find interesting things in nature. I wish I had a bed. I won't lie in that I very much wish I had a bed. I very much wish I had a large bath. But it's not as bad as I thought it might.
Well, if you were 1 meter tall, I could probably help you out with that.
If only I knew a shrinking spell. I did want to come and give you a little bit more information about what we found back there.
Fantastic.
You're right in that we weren't exactly forthcoming.
I understand. You want to help the villagers. I get it. Things like this happen to normal people. It sucks, but it does.
The thing is the item was in the possession of a child.
That makes sense to the random
My brother and I
nature
were
of it. That makes sense to the random nature of it, I suppose.
Yes. My brother and I weren't able to discern whether the child himself had any kind of magical capabilities, though to be that young and show at least some control over an item such as that, I would be surprised if he weren't at least slightly inclined.
Yes.
The main issue was this child was being told who to launch by his mother,
I see.
and I don't know how fair it is to put the blame on the child for all of this. If you catch my meaning.
Well, after our rest, when we hit the next town, which should be but a few hills yonder, we will send a raven explaining everything that you are about to tell me.
I only kept it in protection of the child. It didn't seem right to, oh, what is the word I'm looking for? Damn an innocent?
Condemn is a good word. It doesn't imply innocence or not innocence, but it's a good word.
Thanks, Phil. I understand wanting to protect a child. And I promise you, well, Protector Locke is quite the sight to behold. He does have a head on his shoulders, and will take innocence into account.
I'm glad to hear it. Does he have a way to sense whether the child would be better served at the academy?
You know, I've only spent limited time in his presence, but he is talented in his own right in spellcasting, so perhaps. No.
I fear for the child's safety without the item, mostly from his mother. If there was any way that we could help him, I would greatly appreciate it.
All we can do is send a detailed letter and wait. Our business is on a boat. I'm sorry, Miss Hanover, but I will not budge.
Oh, I wasn't asking to go back. Just any word we can put in that letter to hopefully put in a good word for the child.
I will do my very best.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Barry, don't eat the rabbit. Don't eat. No, it's already gone.
He is fast when he wants to be.
Exclusively when he wants to be lazy. A few hours go by, you get up and you start moving again. She's not lying. The next town, all the towns have carrier birds to deliver messages. She sends one back towards Leaside. And one towards Ironhaven as well, just in case. And you keep moving. It takes you probably 2 days, just about, to make it to Plateau. And you're fucking tired by that point. She's still acting spry, but you can tell there's pretty big bags under her eyes, too. All right, we're here. If there's anything you need to purchase before going on the boat, this will be a bit of a trip if you've never done. Your beautiful island of Mira is a long way away.
These provisions will last us.
No, we'll need new ones for the boat, but that's for the boat to figure out and for the local order church cathedral, old order cathedral to assist us with, which I'm going to go to now. You're going to meet me on the docks in, let's call it noon.
Is it
Yes?
the morning now, or?
Yeah. It's probably a couple hours.
Okay.
Probably, I would say maybe during one of our breaks in the 2 days, we probably would have counted out the actual gold and talked about how to
Sure.
disperse it.
I was just about to ask that actually.
So
5 ways
DM,
since...
how much gold was?
Okay, you counted it out. It's... We'll call it an even 1,200.
That's simple enough. 200 each.
Well, Adi said no.
Oh.
He said he didn't need it.
Adidas, I think you should take your share. You did your share of the work.
Very well. I leave it at your discretion. Thank you.
And as I'm handing some to Tiddly, I look at him and say, "I know this isn't what they promised us, and I apologize for that, but such is our circumstances, and at least we got something out of it." Give him his 200.
Just the more reason to hate people.
And yeah, and he's like, "Fuck you."
All right.
So we calling it 200 then?
Yeah, 200.
Unless somebody wants to push it.
All right.
I would like to, before we get on the ship, I would like to sell the cart and the horse.
Okay.
Horses. I don't believe we'll want to board them in town, and I don't have any deep emotional attachment to these horses. So, Horsey 1 and Horsey 2, you've served me well.
They're workhorses, so they're not a lot. You'll probably get
Yeah.
20 a piece for them, and then 10 for the cart.
Okay. I give
there a
everybody 10 gold from that, and I get nothing out of that.
So 10 more.
I'm in no position to argue, I guess.
Is there a place to buy arrows and crossbow
Yeah,
bolts?
yeah. There'd be a basic armor. Plateau is it's probably the second largest city in Mira, which isn't saying much. You don't really have cities in Mira. You just have estates loosely connected by roads because it's villages connected to one vineyard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna buy some arrows, but we'll worry about the cost and everything after.
You can just look up basic cost. It's listed.
I don't know how to do that.
Jay,
I'll
can you
see
send
if
something
I
to
can-
him?
I'll see if I can try and buy some spices that are contain like containers of spices, something so that in case I make anything on the ship or as we travel, try and spice up the meals a little bit.
Sounds good.
I want to find a bathhouse
Okay.
and take a bath.
They would definitely have one. I mean, Plato has its own version of high end. So, it wouldn't be what you were used to in Mira, but
A bath is a bath,
yeah.
and if they put something that smells good in it, then I'll give them gold for it.
Yeah,
You just tell me how much.
that'll cost you a couple gold.
Like 5?
Sure.
Sweet.
This is.
Go
I have
ahead.
a question for you, Mike.
Yeah.
GM question.
I have a
Is-
GM answer.
This is something that Sunshine might know. You can tell me yes or no. Are there magic items in this world?
No.
Like, I know we kind of discussed how magic items are kind of no-no, but like the typical magic D&D item. Do
Nope.
we have those? Like Locke does not have a magic hammer.
Highly unlikely. It's
Okay.
considered blasphemous. You would have learned that in the academy. That item, the only thing magic can come from, is the one true God.
Okay.
If it has any other source, it is considered blasphemous.
That answers my question.
Do items exist that have been, to our knowledge, blessed by the one god?
You wouldn't know. Unlikely, considering it's blasphemous.
Okay.
I mean, it flies in the face of basically all of the teachings. Now, you can get basic, if you're talking about like weapons and stuff like that, you can get like basic +1 just from fine work or stuff like that, but
Oh, that is what I was talking about for now.
Master class type
Yeah.
blacksmith.
Masterwork, yeah.
now you
Would-
don't
would a
have the
small town
time
like
to
this-
have that made.
Would a small town like this have a blacksmith that would be capable of making something like that?
Yeah, it would, but you wouldn't have time to have it made.
They wouldn't have one in stock.
Why would they
I
make
was-
something
I
that
was
costs
thinking about a
500
shield.
gold to have just sit around?
500 gold? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I don't have enough for that then.
It would just be very expensive, and there'd be no point to have it sitting
Sure.
around. It would. I don't know how much it would be off the top of my head, but it would be very expensive.
Okay.
Mike.
Yes.
Found cost of bolts and arrows, one gold for 20 each, or for 20 arrows and bolts.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna buy 200 of each.
Okay, you have many.
Gotta be prepared.
He walks up with 2 duffel bags full of arrows and bolts. I'm ready.
You just have like
You can-
8 bandoliers.
3 days
You are
into.
now
3 days. Go ahead.
You are now supplied on arrows and bolts for the remainder of the campaign.
Yes.
Yeah, I
You will
be
not
surprised
use
if
a quarter.
200 arrows.
3 days into the boat trip, he's eating arrows.
Just shooting at birds because you've got arrows.
Eating arrows and toilet paper. The
I also, as I'm looking around, I try and see if there's any like wine, spirit stuff I could buy for my own personal use.
Of course. Not only would from Mira, you can actually get liquor from. God, what's the name of the place where you can get liquor from, Jay? Real quick, send that to me. It's the house directly to the south of you across the bay. Let me pull the map up.
I don't think I have that written down.
Do I not have the map on here? What the fuck?
Fucking cat. He was scratching on a box and making noise, and I looked at him, and he just goes, "Arr." Good asshole.
Where the fuck is that map? Duzette. No, Duzette isn't Duzette the name of the city? No, Duzette's the name of the house. Yeah, Duzette is they're directly across the so across the bay into like the main continent is the house Duzette, the city Duzette. Okay. Know what the name of the house, dude? That's what I'm looking for. So Duzette is the capital city of the house. But so this is like swamp territory. Not a lot of people live there, but you get some damn good moonshine coming across the water onto the
Is the
island.
culture like Cajun?
Yeah, Europrocene. Yes. Europrocene's the name of the place. Yes, it's very Cajun. And actually, Doucette, the city, is basically like a mix between New Orleans and like Atlantic City.
Nice.
The Hanovers have definitely forgotten times they have been there.
20 on black.
Rainbows, the best times Rainbow's never gonna remember have been over there. The academy is also directly outside of it, which is, coincidental.
That's a good idea. Have an academy right outside of Atlantic City.
Oh, you would get your asses kicked if you like wandered into the city pretty
Which
regularly.
I'm sure we did.
Okay. So you all meet at the boat later. Did y'all buy the shit you wanted to buy?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Roughly how many gold do I need to take away, Mike? 5?
For the spices?
Spices, wine, liquor.
Let's do 10, and I'll just give you
10?
whatever the hell. Not gonna have anything nice liquor-wise or wine-wise, but you'll have stuff for cooking and getting you drunk.
Which is... You don't need the best wine, but you need an okay wine. Something you'll at least drink if you're going to cook with it.
Mm-hmm. Where the fudge?
Okay.
I see that I have 10 rations and the proper adventuring gear. And feel that everything everyone else is getting is frivolities.
All right. So you meet up at the docks, and when you get there, you can see a bunch of people in order. These are priests, probably, in order regalia, or guards, helping with the order, loading a boat, and Sangmo is out on the deck of it. Barry's standing on the dock. Barry, get up here! You get up here right now! You get up here right now! Boy! You, big one, push him! Just push him! She's pointing at Adidas.
I'm now pushing the bear. Okay, I pushed the bear.
God, I wish I was playing Joe. Can you speak with animals?
Roll strength.
I guess, you know what? I'll use animal handling to try and coax him up.
Okay.
That was cocked.
You're cocked.
Right.
Yeah,
22.
Marcus, that's me.
Yeah, he's. You take out a piece of that trail meat that you saved from the wagon, and you can kind of start dragging him up.
Mike, can you roleplay the bear, please?
We need a
Thank you.
poo. We need a poo.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Good bear.
Oh, sure, you'll do it
Oh,
when he asks. Yeah, lazy fat. Go lay down. Lay down. He doesn't listen
I
to
didn't know
anything.
you were so good with animals. So do this.
I mean,
Besides horses, of course.
you simply give them motivation. Same concept. You need a carrot or a stick to drive a horse. You need some old jerky to drive bear.
Sunshine takes a long look at Steve when Phil says that. What stick do I need to get Steve to do what? I'm just picking on Josh because he's not here.
I don't know, but I feel like if you introduce chocolate to him, it would go well. The
right, like he would do anything I wanted if I gave him chocolate.
Kill a man.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
Take out pocket cheese.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Would you kill a man?
Kill him, man.
All right.
I wouldn't even drive to a store for a Klondike bar.
I wish I had a Klondike bar right now. Just
Okay. So after they finish loading the boat, there are cots down in the hold. Pick which ones you want. This will be.
Get the one near the window.
I do need to inform you that our itinerary has slightly adjusted. we will be making a stop on the way.
Where at?
A seaside something. I have coordinates. She holds up a letter. We'll be heading along the northern shore. It shouldn't be that much of a detour, but it will be at least a small one.
Okay.
I look for cot near corner, or in corner if possible, to sleep next to as few people as possible.
It's ship bunk sleeping. They're 3 tall.
Fuck.
I go for one on the bottom because I can't reach any of the other two.
Okay, Steve picks directly above you.
It's ass right in my face.
As you can hear all of it just straying underneath him.
Yeah.
Adidas climbs up onto the top bunk of that 3-stack in full armor to test the structural integrity of the bones.
I'm gonna go over there and see if I can squeeze past the ass real quick.
Too late. Dexterity save.
Fuck up.
You. All right.
19 of those, but
Oh, 19. Already rolling for it. Okay. The ship set sail. It's a pretty skeleton crew. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Are they all armed with rusty spears and just clanking around?
No, you're so funny. No, it's bare minimum. All of them in wearing order symbols on them.
Are quarters split like men and women, or
No, you're
because I
in
assume that
the
there are female
bottom.
members of the order.
No.
Cool. She's gonna let all the boys pick where they're sleeping, and then she's going to go to the complete opposite end of the room.
Hey, the good news is it's a skeleton crew, so there should be free bunks.
Yeah, there would be for sure.
And she will take some fabric from some of the free bunks and like make a makeshift curtain.
I just look at that and go, she is always so antisocial.
yeah, I was going to try and share some wine with her, but apparently she doesn't want to enjoy any of this.
Well, no? I heard something about wine and sharing with me.
Not share with everybody, but because it's always better to share wine. Tastes better with other people around.
That is ridiculous. It tastes the same whether there are other people around or not. It's wine.
Are you sure?
You get
Nope.
what I'm going for.
No romance at all.
Just maybe around like a bonfire, sharing swigs off the same bottle, nothing like that.
Sounds unsanitary.
All right.
Flatten the curve.
You're at sea for a full day before you catch the other end of the shore, the northern part of the continent. Northern part. Oh, go ahead.
Mike, could we throw up a map?
Yep. Doing it right now.
Okay.
So stop yelling at me, you cuck.
Oh god, I love cuck as an insult. So funny.
It is pretty funny.
It's such a meaty word. I love it.
Is this not working? This is not working. Okay, I'm not zooming. I'm just gonna zoom in on this, I guess.
We were in 1. We're heading towards 3, or are we heading towards the mountainy range?
Three
Oh my
north.
god, did that
Luke?
fucking...
The northern part of the coast, he said.
No, yeah. Are we gonna go around the north part?
Yes, you're going around the north.
I said we
Okay.
were on the eastern port, so
Luke, you cuck. We're going the other way.
Oh god, he's on it now. So you're going along.
Yes, Dr. Hill, we are going to need a bigger boat.
You take off from here, okay? And this is where Plateau is. You sail along. After a day, you finally start to see this. Now, you may roll history to know anything about the northern part of the continent.
I don't know shit.
Me neither.
10.
Same.
4.
Bringing out the top end with the 12.
What's the name of 10 again, Jay? So you're heading. Well, I didn't write any of your shit down. Adidas, what was it?
12.
12. Rainbow.
10.
10. Guy.
5 total.
Okay. Tiddly.
4.
Nope. And Sunshine.
10.
Okay, so you would know that Rainbow, Adidas, and Sunshine, you know the bare minimum of those. This is technically owned by House 10. What's the name of House 10, Jay? This is technically owned by House 10 over here. I'll give you the name in a second. I can't remember it. But this is what's known. Basically, all of this right here that I'm circling is known as the Wilderlands. Hangul. Sorry,
Where
Hangul.
Steve is from?
House Hangul. No. Well, yeah, maybe originally. The Wilderlands is so lush. It's basically a lush rainforest filled with waterways and thick, dense vegetation, incredibly dangerous wildlife. While it is technically owned by House Hangul, it's never been able to. They've never been able to really rein it in. So, no class people, or things that wanted to be hidden would often go there. And you're basically told, don't. You can sail around it, but don't make sure. And don't go into any of the rivers or coves. There's, it's boogeyman stories, right? Nobody really believes it, but you still kind of follow it. The wilders will take you and, eat you, and you'll never be seen from again.
A lot of
You guys
Bobby.
ever hear about the story about the chupacabra that lives here?
Sound like a puma?
Yeah.
Have you never heard of the story of Skunk Ape?
Good one, too.
All right. So, you finally start to see the other place. You sail for the entirety of that day, slowly rounding this three-pronged peninsula here. And whatever you're doing out on deck, whatever. Sangwell walks up to you. The captain says it'll be yet another day before we arrive. I hate sailing. Barry is such a baby! You're a baby! She's yelling at the captain's quarters.
The bear's in the captain's quarters?
Yeah. That's where she's been staying, by the way.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
No, captain's on below deck with you.
I'm sure he's real excited about that.
Well,
This bear is the best character in this campaign and the best character that will ever be created.
so it should be fairly early tomorrow morning when we arrive. I have an idea, however. I wanted to run it by you. This is order business, and it might shine well on the view of you. If you assist me with it?
Sure. Be willing to help.
Now,
Who is she
before
talking
you...
to? Are we all there?
Now,
Sorry.
I do want to say that I could just tell you to, but I feel it would be better if you agreed.
But of course,
Yeah, I already said sure. So.
Is that for everyone?
What is it that you are wanting us to be doing?
Well, it was rather vague. I'm not sure they're aware of what I'm supposed to be doing, but there's a location, and I am to go there and do my best to discover if there's anything of note there. These things are often, well, decent bit of improv is necessary.
Improv.
I'm not sure any of you know anything about that, but improv is improvisation. You're trying to stay light on your feet, as it were.
Yes, and?
All right.
Show off.
What show off? You yelling at me?
No, my brother.
By saying yes, and.
He's brown nosing. Okay. So
I was more addressing that at Mike.
Are we all right there, or was she just talking to?
I assumed you were because nobody said otherwise.
Okay.
All right. Well,
whenever important dialogue moment happens, we are all magically there standing at attention.
I asked. Nobody said anything. Oh, well, fantastic. I will wake you when we arrive. It will be a long night of waiting for me. Night passes. Very early, she goes down and wakes you all up.
All right.
Breakfast already? Okay. I guess. Did someone make it, or do I need to get to work?
I'm sorry, there's no time for breakfast. We'll simply have rations on the way.
But
All right. Up top, we need the strong arms for the lifeboats.
All right.
okay, you guys have at it.
Guy, do you think we could make a cup of tea real quick at least?
The lady said no time. Come on, buff boys.
She said strong boys go to the top. That does not include me.
I am on my way. Guy would simply get in the way.
And Steve.
She told you all to go back up top, but that's fine.
No, I was just joking. I'll head up.
All right, you head
I
up.
go up, try and start making some tea.
There's no time. There's no time, Guy. Please, just get on the boat. She has gotten... The crew has gotten 2 of the lifeboats ready.
You gonna get Barry onto those?
That's why the strong ones are with him.
Ah.
Barry, get on the... Ugh! Barry, I can just make you. You know that yet, right?
By my authority as Inquisitor, get on the boat.
He growls and gets on one of them. The whole thing kind of swings. And he, latches down a little bit.
I accompany Barry and try to keep him calm. I have a sneaking suspicion that he does not understand calm.
All right. She's on that boat as well. The rest of you would probably have to get on the other one because there's no fucking room otherwise.
Yep.
Probably not a ton of room on our boat either.
No.
All right, Steve, start rolling.
Yeah,
You
I guess
you got
Steve
this,
can do
Steve.
it. I guess Steve can do it. That's fine.
Row,
Adidas.
row, row.
I can row.
Yes.
Athletics. Steve was on a boat one time, and it was a bad experience.
I'll row.
16.
I can row.
Okay. Athletics. Miss
I
Lady.
rolled an 18. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
You're moving a little faster than Adidas, but he has a good reason not to be moving very fast. There's one whole end of his boat that is dipping significantly more into the water than the other one. Can you sit in the middle? Can you just please move a little bit to the... Oh my god, I'm sorry, Adi, I'm going to sit on your shoulders. This is good, crazy. You're going to drown us,
right.
Barry!
I tried to coax the bear to come closer to the middle.
Okay, roll animal handling.
Roll the 1. The bear is capsized the boat.
23.
Okay, yeah, you get him to move a little closer to the middle. Oh,
Did anyone roll the
god!
1 today?
I rolled one on a perception check.
I rolled 2 earlier.
Oh, okay.
But by everything in nature, Barry, you are... We're going to have a talk. You...
Does the bear look at her like he understands?
Yeah, he does, actually.
Okay, whatever.
Dude, she's a ranger with animal handling. The bear understands what she says.
That's hilarious.
With the beast companion, the bear understands what she says. They're just... All right, so you roll perception. Now that you're on the boat, all of you.
13.
11.
23.
14.
19.
Did you say 11, Adi?
Duh.
Okay, thank you. Okay. 11, 13, and 14, so that's Tiddly Guy and Adi. You know you're close to the shore, but you've been close to the shore since yesterday. And you know you're not too far off based on where you're rowing. You can see the shore. However, there's a thick fog. Another thing you can all tell. So it gets hot in Mira, but it gets cooled down to the sea breeze. You don't get all the sea breeze in here. It is sweltering. There's stories of talking about how the northern wilds are hot, but this is fucking hot. And it's like the muggy kind. There's a very thick fog rolling out over the bay. Sunshine and rainbow. You're heading towards the shore, and you can see faint outlines of, trees and blah, 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 blah. As you're getting closer, you can see a large shadow that at first could be construed as just like rocks along the shoreline. The closer you get, you realize that it's a building. A pretty fucking big building.
I cast light on the very front end of the boat.
Okay.
It's like a sort of beacon for us, or so we can see a little better.
Okay.
So it's not like blind, like below, so it's not blinding us, shining out.
Okay. Yeah. As you get a little further, you can see that there's a very large stone building shaped up from the ground in a triangle fashion. Large, maybe 6 foot steps, 6 foot tall steps going all the way up to a pinnacle of 50, 60-ish feet.
The steps are 6 foot tall
Yeah, between like 4 and 6. You can't really tell.
each.
Yeah. They're not really steps. It's the tiers are shaped
Steve?
like steps.
I'm going to need several boosts.
Oh, goodness. This is going to take longer than a day.
What are we looking at here, Miss Sangmo? I'm sorry, I can't remember your last name.
Gurong.
Bless
It's-
you.
You're an idiot.
All right, when we arrive at shore, we'll need to make camp. Guy, I'm putting you in charge of that.
Okay.
Any of you can magically make a note or something for the boat?
Make a what?
Send a message.
Oh, no.
Otherwise, you're going to have to sail back. Row back. They're going to need to know we're going to be here for a minute. As you get to shore, pull the boats to shore. All right. We need a base camp. I'm
Would I
going
know
to-
would I know to build it or try to get up a little bit more to try to avoid high tide?
Yeah, I'm assuming you would.
Yeah. So I build up high enough to.
After the sandy beach, there's a clear wooded. There's some rocks and then a wooded area that you could build right on the edge of pretty easily.
Okay.
Once everything is unloaded, and the bear is off of the rowboat, I would say I will inform the boat, and to make the return trip, I would strip off my armor, as sweat glistens on my proud Cro-Magnon brow, and I would row back.
Okay.
I enlist Steve's help, and maybe Tiddly as well to try to get some.
I would assume
trees and stuff.
Tiddly would have quite a bit of experience making camps in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
To try and get some materials to gather wood or fell trees to
Yeah.
build a basic
Just-
shelter.
Everybody, you two roll survival to just basically do your best to put
21.
it together. As you're doing that, you stay here. Don't venture into the woods. I'm going to head to the whatever that is and take a look around.
Want us to come with you?
No, I do not.
All right. I would start ritually casting detect magic then.
Okay.
That's what I rolled for.
22?
22.
22?
Yes.
Okay.
I was a 21.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, you guys do a great job. By the time she comes back, there'll be a small hut built. Nice,
Steve, no.
nice fire.
Log cabin over here. We're gonna have outhouse over there.
There's even a market set up. Where did you guys get the supplies for that?
Well, we assume people are gonna start coming. We need to start making a profit.
Spooky Island tours. Okay. Rainbow, what are you doing?
I guess I'm just standing there supervising.
Being a rich girl.
I mean, here's the thing. She's got a +2 to strength, but nobody's asking her to help with anything, so she's gonna stand there and just let her beefy girl muscles be hid by her pretty dress.
Based on how Tiddly and Guy are doing, I can't imagine they would go much faster even if you did help, though. They threw the shit together quick. Okay. It's maybe Audie. You come back. You've come back. What'd you tell them? Everything you're supposed to, I'm assuming.
Yes. I have been informed by in Gorong that our stay will be longer than intended. At least a day.
They load up
So
your
make what preparations you must.
They load up your boat a little bit with extra food and stuff, and food and water and stuff, and then send you back.
Thank you. Be well.
All right, you come back. It's maybe an hour when she returns. And you see Barry come out of the.
Did I get anything from the detect magic?
In the area? What's the range on that?
I think it's 30 feet.
No.
Okay. I drop it then.
She comes wandering out of the woods in the direction. Barry comes out first. He plops down. She's walking behind him. He's got blood on his fur over the paws and his mouth. She comes walking up. Well, this place is horrible. Fantastic.
Is that from something we need to be worried about?
Well,
Pointing at Barry's paws.
Well, not anymore, obviously. But there could be more. You never know. Well, is everyone here? I suppose we should make our way towards... Fantastic job! Oh my god, this camp has This is a tourist kiosk! What the hell?
Want a canopy bed, or we were going to start building, but we weren't 100% sure if that's what you're into.
Oh my god, yes, a canopy bed!
Time to make tourist pamphlets.
It's very short. They've only been to this one beach, but...
This is a beach.
It's literally just a piece of paper that says, the beach.
Yeah.
Is this a nice beach? Is it like a white sand beach?
Yeah, it's pretty nice, yeah.
Actually, just a piece of paper that says "You are here."
And
That's
dot.
it. Dot in the middle of it. Is everyone ready? I would pack for surprises, by the way.
I assume I am back by now.
Yes.
Or am I?
Yeah, I told you were back.
Okay.
Shit my pants. Okay.
Very, very sweaty, and now putting back on his armor, Adidas would say. Yes, of course.
You guys got a long rest last night, by the way. I don't know if it mattered, but you did.
I don't think we really used anything yet.
All right, this
Shout
way.
out 10 followers or 10 viewers.
All right,
Ooh, I'm one of them.
all right, this way. Barry kind of grunts. Not you, big guy. You stay here. You've had a long enough day. Guard the
I point him
camp.
over to his shack and bed full of hay.
The central heating is just really the central air is just really the icing on the cake on that one. The
Fuck.
I don't know the Gus cantrip, but somehow it's activated.
All right, she leads you in. We believe we found the entrance. You need to. So you're on order business now. You need to make note of everything. Keep your eyes open. And if you need to write something down, do it.
I take out my paper and quill and just start. Tree.
As you're coming, the forest is very dense. As you're coming up on the building, the ruin, she leads you along the side of it. The entrance is on the far side. You walk by remains of whatever scrap they were in earlier in the day. You can roll.
I would say, is it anything edible? Something I can make a meal out of?
You can roll investigation.
21.
21. It looks like, first off, you can tell that whatever they were, they had weapons, so they're sentient enough to build weapons. Secondly, they look like amphibian in nature.
Like you can't put Vanderhops in every game.
I didn't.
Jay put him in.
Vanderhobbs are huge. These were clearly Murlocs.
So
I rolled a 19 investigation. Just like, do I have any idea what these things are?
No, not really. Maybe Sunshine or Rainbow would know, but that'd be about it.
Sure. What am I rolling?
Oh, Tiddly, you might know as well.
For investigation.
Sure.
Were the
Nat
weapons
20,
stone?
22.
Yeah, stone and wood.
You said investigation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Natural 20, you said, Sunshine?
Yep. 22.
Yeah,
23.
So
No, 22.
you learned of these things in the academy. They're Koatoas. Small frog-like species. Mostly hunted into extinction during the Great Blackness, when there was no magic. They aren't themselves innately magical. In fact, they very rarely have magical users amongst them. But people during the Great Blackness didn't know that.
Is there anything in particular we would have been told about them that's notable about them?
I mean, there's so few. There's not like a large. They're not heavily documented. You know what I mean? So you just know that they are. They're considered a non-class animal species, despite the fact that they are noted for using. Unlike other animals, they use tools and weapons.
Okay. I share this with the group.
Hello, Hugo. I'm in the computer, buddy. Okay. You head around the side. It looks like it could be a square rectangular structure. One of the two. And you see an opening along the front. It's a large stone entryway with large, heavy wooden doors mounted on the exterior. These doors are of note because they actually have metal bracketing and fasteners on them. Yep. I need to get rid of monitor too. I fucked up. Hang on. Okay. Along the top is a symbol of some sort engraved into the stone.
You want me to roll something to figure out what it is?
Investigation,
Or to
probably.
see if I would know, I guess. Investigation?
Yeah.
12.
Well, on first glance, it looks very similar to the symbol of the one, which is, well, the symbol of the priesthood, but more so. The symbol of the one is a symbol of the sun on a keystone. This is a symbol of a star, which is similar to the sun. Only it is. It just looks a little bit off from the actual priesthood. It just looks a little different.
Were the Koatoa were hunted before the one showed up?
There is.
Like, just for the chronology here, were they
You
hunted to
wouldn't
extinction?
you wouldn't know that. Maybe there's no way to know that.
Oh, okay.
The things you know are they were hunted during the Great Blackness when there was no magic. They are very rare.
So they were
considered
they were hunted before the magic came back. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
What do you do, guys?
How big was the opening again? Sorry, Nick.
The door itself is maybe 7-8 feet. Nothing incredible. Double door sized. Entryway. The door perfectly crafted. The entryway. The bracketing on the entryway is maybe half a foot on the right and the left, and then above the door, 2-3 feet, just big enough to get that in whatever insignia etched in.
Were the doors open?
No, partially. That's not true. One of them was partially opened.
Investigate the door. Check for traps.
Okay.
The 11.
There doesn't appear to be any. It appears to be a door.
I see the halfling fumbling with it, and I just walk up and I'm like, "What you waiting? Or you're waiting for an invitation?" And I just open up the door.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Lead the charge.
Well,
And,
this.
I look in.
You kind of look out.
I take a step in and I look around.
Perception. Now that you're inside.
If it is completely dark, I would light the torch.
It's not completely dark. Pretty dark. Not completely dark.
Modified 20.
With the torch,
Okay.
and there's actually. What'd you get, Sunshine? Sorry.
I was just gonna say, if I see him starting to light a torch, oh, I got you, friend. No need for that. And I'd put a light on his shield, so he can just hold that up.
Ah!
Well, don't. I mean, it's pointing away from you. You're not like staring at it, are you?
No, you know in these campaigns when you touch something, it's all illuminated. So
That
like
is not
both-
how it works.
Yes, it is.
Cast
No, it's not.
most dangerous spell into Bastion's repertoire.
the whole ladder becomes.
All right,
this.
I
All right.
touched the temple.
All right.
I'm joking. Okay. All right. What do I see? Sorry for the interruption.
You
Just every block, every now and then. Bing, bing.
shut the fuck up. You see a hallway. You're looking down, and there's a large room down maybe 20 feet in front of you. There is occasional light in here coming from above somewhere. It looks like sunlight through probable holes in the ceiling of this ruin. And it's pretty old, so it's not perfectly intact anymore.
Okay. It looks clear. It is a hallway, about 20 feet. Seems to go into a larger area.
After you.
Jawohl.
Oh yes, quite.
And I move
After
forward.
you, all of you, in fact.
Steve, why don't you hang near the back?
Steve stayed at the camp.
Did he? Do we want him to do that?
No, we don't want him to do that because we're almost done. The
Because he will not find his way to us next week.
Barry
Let's
was
just say he's following.
he's more likely to find his way to the capital city of the to the capital of the order than he is to find you guys. The walking forward, there are openings off to the right and left in the hallway. Clearly used to be, I don't know, seating area or something. Maybe fire hearths that have fallen apart. This big room you're coming into, large, squared room. You're coming in on a point, like a diamond. There's a lowered area in front of you with pillars holding up the middle of the room. Ceiling's very tall. Through the holes in the ceiling for sunlight and the light from Adidas' shield, you see what used to be maybe furniture eroded along the edges. Heaps and piles of mostly rotten wood thrown together. And on the floor, as big as the room, the same symbol from above the door, but this time not hit as hard by weather. This is not the symbol of the priesthood. The symbol of the priesthood is a one golden sun. This sun is red. Deep, deep red. Sang Mo. Well, this is... Oh, I hope I brought enough parchment. Thank you very much for watching. That's the end for the night. Yay! Good job, everybody!
Plot!
Plot! Sorry. A lot of that tonight.
It was great.
Okay.
Oh.
Next week, we'll be back doing this again. Oh my god. Wednesday and Thursday as per usual. Wednesday being 5e Crosden, and Thursday being Cyberpunk 2020. Both of those are pretty freaking interesting points for different reasons. Crosden is seeing there's about to be quite the fight, and Cyberpunk there's there's some bad stuff about to happen in that one. Mainly propagated by our own players. So, thank you very much for watching.
That seems correct from what I know of 2020.
We'll catch you on Wednesday. Have a good night.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.